Hello friends, it's Carrie. Thank you for joining me on my weekly video drop. Today I'm going to prep a mason jar salad for you guys all. So one of the ways that I love to stay organized as a busy mama on the go is to prep some of my lunches ahead of time. This also helps me stay on track when I am following the Epic Life program. So those that are familiar with the Epic Life, there's a really great section in our Epic Life guide on how to build the perfect mason jar salad / power bowl, if you want to call it. And I like to prep up a few of these, keep them in my fridge for the week, and that way when lunch comes, I can grab it and go. So if you work outside the home, if you work in the home, whatever it is, this is a great way to prep ahead, stay on track, fuel your body with like healthy deliciousness instead of, which can tend to happen for me, is I will go all day, I'll have breakfast and I skip lunch, then I'm like starving for dinner and I make up for it for the rest of the night. So let's prep a couple salads here. So I'm going to do one today, part one, and then I'm going to save the next one for part two for the next week. So make sure you follow me next Wednesday as well. I'll show you part two. So for part one today, I am following the Build Your Own Salad / Power Bowl in the Epic Life program. And I'm going to do a recipe that I love to do, and I call it Southwest Sister. Make sure you're in my VIP for this full recipe here. So Southwest Sister, we're gonna call this, or you could call it Southwest Brother if you want. But it's a Southwest take on a delicious salad here. So using a mason jar, or if you want to use like a Pyrex dish or a prep bowl, our 4-cup prep bowls work amazing. They come with silicone lids, however you want to prep your salad. First thing you want to do is add your dressing to the bottom. So 1 to 2 tablespoons of dressing. So now we're going to use the Epicure Southwest Ranch. So this is the Southwest Ranch. I've just prepared it. I kept this in the fridge on hand because we use it for dip, we use it for veggies, we use it for dressings. It's a simple mixture of sour cream, mayonnaise, and milk along with the Southwest Ranch seasoning. Prepping your own salad dressings is going to save you a ton of money. 1 Epicure jar is equal to 6 cups of prepared dressing. Eliminate those store brand ones that are full of preservatives and additives and are super expensive. Make your own at home. You can prep it up ahead. It's going to stay good in the fridge for the length of the ingredients that you use. So whatever the expiry is on your milk, your mayonnaise, sour cream, that's how long your dressing is going to last. Okay, so I am going to add 2 tablespoons into the bottom of my mason jar or prep bowl. Okay, sometimes I like to add just a little bit extra because the dressing gets all soaked up in the next ingredients I'm going to add. Okay, so I'm just going to throw this in the sink, my little prep spoon. I like it saucy too. All right, so we added the dressing in the bottom here. The next layer we're gonna do is some black beans. So using my portion scoops from Epicure, this is part of the Epic Life program. Love these. Using my portion scoops, this is green or blue for protein. For this recipe, my protein is going to be some black beans. So 1 cup, or fill the blue scoop, 1 cup, okay? So we're gonna add those black beans. Now the reason we add the dressing to the bottom is that is what's gonna prevent your salad from going all soggy. When you put the dressing up on top of the greens, that causes sogginess, but if you keep it down at the bottom, it's gonna prevent that from happening. The next thing you're gonna add is your starchy vegetable or your grain. In this case, our starchy vegetable is going to be some corn, and we're going to use the yellow scoop, which is starchy vegetable grain, or it's equivalent to 1/2 cup measuring spoon, okay? So we're gonna add that next. Okay, now we're gonna add 2 cups of leafy greens. So I've got my produce savers here. What I like about these produce savers is sometimes what I'll do is I'll prep up a bunch of the lettuce already cut, and then there's a divider in here, and at the bottom I've just got some full leaves of romaine that I'm not ready to chop up yet. I also put a paper towel at the bottom to keep down the moisture, but there's also like a tray that comes with this. It kind of keeps the veggies elevated so they're not like sitting in any moisture. So these are our produce savers. They're great. Again, I always put a paper towel at the top just to kind of keep the moisture down. Keeps my veggies nice and fresh, and I like to have them prepped ahead of time. So we're gonna do 2 cups of leafy greens here. So again, using my prep cups, I'm gonna use the green scoop, but this is equivalent to 1 cup. So I want 2 cups of leafy greens in here. So we're gonna add that in. Now, one thing a lot of my clients or friends have said to me is, if you make your salad in a mason jar, how the heck are you gonna eat that? Like, how do you get your fork down there? I don't actually eat them out of the mason jar. What I do is I grab a plate or a bowl and I shake it out onto the bowl or the plate, and it's awesome because then it mixes everything up. The dressing goes over top of everything. Or like I said, you could prep this as a power bowl right in your bowl, or like a Pyrex like glass container. All right, next thing we're gonna wanna do is 1 cup fresh veggies. So this is where you can get creative or just use whatever you've got in the fridge, or use your favorite veggies. But for my Southwest salad, I like to have a little bit of onion in this one. So I'm gonna show you my mandolin here. So I've got some white onion here. You can always use red onion if you've got it. Okay, got my white onion. Using my 4-in-1 mandolin from Epicure, why it's called 4-in-1 is it's got 4 different settings that come off and they just snap right in, okay? 4 settings. I'm gonna use the chop setting. Taking my onion, place it onto the mandolin, using a guard, which has these little prongs that stick into the vegetable. All right, it's gonna run, those little choppers are gonna run against the grain of the onion, and it literally, in seconds, chops up my onion. So check that out. Little diced, chopped up pieces of onion. Isn't that neat? All right, so we want 1 cup of veggies. So I'm gonna take some of those onions. I'm gonna add them in. I'm not gonna do too much. I don't want everybody to smell my onion breath. Good thing I work from home though. So I've got a little bit of onion. Just with Southwest salad, I just feel like it needs a little bit of onion, but that's, again, totally up to you. A little bit of diced up peppers here. Okay, I'm gonna take that out. And then we're gonna add a little bit of cucumber. I like cucumber. Ooh, but I wanna add a little bit of tomato too. So actually I'm gonna take a little bit of the cucumber out, a little bit of the pepper out, and I'm gonna add a few cherry tomatoes because that's really good on this one here. Okay, so there we go. We've got 1 cup of bright, vibrant, chopped up veggies, and we're gonna add that to the top of our salad here. Okay, add those in. There we go. And then I'm gonna take my lid and I'm gonna seal it. And there we go. Southwest Sista. Delicious. So what I do with this is it's going to stay in my fridge. I usually prep this on a Sunday, and I'll prep 3 or 4 of them Monday to Thursday, and they stay nice and fresh and crisp, keeping the dressing on the bottom, which again is going to prevent your greens from going soggy. And when I go to eat this, I'm just going to grab a bowl or a plate, flip it over and dump it out, and it's all going to mix up and it's going to be fabulous. If you want to up the ante on this, you could add a few like corn chips with it, or maybe some of those little crunchy onion salad toppers. Yum, 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 yum. So good. So there you go, guys. Following the epic life for build your own power bowl or salad, prep ahead, mama on the go, keeping yourself on track. There is a mason jar salad for you. Check out my VIP for the full recipe, and for more recipes, make sure you follow me. Again, thank you for joining my weekly video drop, guys. 3 ways to work with me. You can shop at any time through my virtual store at carriebarfoot.com, Canadian, US, and French Canadian website. You can also save by hosting with me. Have me come into your home to cook and share and spoil you and your friends. If you don't live close to me, I also have a virtual option. Click the link here for info. And number 3, if you love these products and you can see yourself representing this brand, come be an Epicure ambassador like I am. Get paid to share a product you love. get paid, get a kickback up to 33% cash kickback on your own products, and for every product that somebody purchases through your free website when you join. To get access to be an ambassador, it's just $49.95. Check out all the details here in my link. Send me a message, I'd be happy to chat. Thanks again. Next week, make sure you follow me again as I will be making another mason jar salad called the Greek Goddess. See you soon, same time, same place next week. Bye everybody.